Good morning, welcome to SewTangle. I'd like to have an unboxing event for you. Got some new fabric in day before yesterday. It's from Blank Fabrics. Let's take a look. This one is a line called Lower the Volume, and it's gray and white with a little bit of black. It's really fun. I think these would make great quilts if you're doing like a black on gray or even black and red with this as a background. Let me take them out and show it to you. This one has hot air balloons, as you can see, in black, and they have these cute little blue pops of color in the clouds. And as you can see, I think this would add a nice graphic feel to any of the quilts that you have. And I think it would also be fun for kids and children, that kind of thing. Okay, let's set it aside and we'll go to the next one. Very similar, but this one has bicycles. And as you can see in some of them, there's this little pop of pink. They're little flowers in the bicycle basket. Let's open it up. And again, you can kind of see it's kind of a medium scale print. Again, would be really fun for kids or, you know, for the child in all of us. Let's set this one aside. Okay. The next three aren't quite as graphic. I think they would work better for a background or backing fabric even, maybe binding. This one has these little grids. To me, it looks a lot like Tetris. And the predominant color, of course, is this dark and light gray, but there's also some yellow and some pink, blue, green. I think it would be fun, again, in a child's quilt, or if you have some of that really jewel tone, bright colors. I think this would be nice to it, kind of tone it down a little bit, but carries that color all the way through. And it kind of looks like confetti too, I think. I'm not real sure, but. The next one, they call it Leaves, if I can get it out of the box, okay. They call it Leaves. To me, it looks like terrazzo. I don't know if you can see, it has little like navy blue and a forest green color in it. Again, just that little hint of color to it. Let's see what it looks like open. Here we go. Again, the predominant color is this gray, but brings in just that little hint of color. And then the last one that we have, that'll stay there, is a newsprint fabric. As you can see, it has a real small type. You can tell that they're letters, but you really can't read what it says. It just gives you that nice white on gray, kind of a soft, muted tone. Again, I think this would be absolutely stunning with black fabric. A black on black, or even a very graphic black and white photo, maybe black and red fabric. And again, you can kind of see it's a small scale print. So I think all of these together really give you a lot of options for if you want something different than just a white background. If you want something that's going to just have that little pop of color, that would be fun and graphic. And I got another box in, so let me go get that and show you those. Hi, and here is the second box that I got, also from Blank Fabric. Kind of continuing in that kind of muted gray. I have another 3 bolts. Where the other ones were gray on white, these are actually gray on gray. As you can see, has butterflies on this one. A lot of different styles and sizes, but they are kind of a medium scale print. Again, I think these would be really pretty if you're doing something soft and muted. It would work great as a background, binding maybe even. another one, and this line is called Grayscale, appropriately. This one is very similar, except we have dragonflies. And if you look at the dragonflies, they're actually kind of fun. They have polka dots and circles and kind of hash lines or whatever, so that they give you a lot of texture without really a whole lot of color. So it would, I think, really enhance some of those bright, bold colors without, distracting from it. But it gives you that texture that really does make our quilts very interesting, instead of using just a plain gray or white, to have that little bit of a print to it. This one, to me, is a lot more modern. We have these squares and the squares in squares. Some of them are solid, some of them are just outlines. And let's see what this looks like open. So you can kind of see the scale. Again, kind of a nice medium scale print with that gray on gray. So the next two I actually got for Dave. I don't really buy a lot of fabric for him. Not really. So I got these because he is a car nut and a motorcycle nut. And I saw these and they just kind of resonated with me. Dave might be able to tell you what kind of cars these are. I'm not really sure. I'm going to go with the ever popular 55 Chevy, but I know that's not one. Maybe from the late 40s, early 50s. And let's open it up so you can see the scale to it. Again, it's on this beautiful black background. Little white dash lines makes it look like roads. The cars are in a kind of a bright red and blue. And then there's this little pop, I don't know if you can see it, this little pop of gold through it that just enhances it a little bit. Just gives it that little bit of, I don't want to say glitter, because the men don't want glitter on their quilts, but you know what I mean. So that's the cars. And then there's this one with motorcycles. And this line that it's from is called Life's a Kick, which I think is kind of interesting too. Again, we have kind of the red color, but this one also has a teal. Instead of the other one was more like a true blue, this one has that teal color. And if you look, the pattern behind the motorcycles is a map. And like we have Barstow and Chicago and Los Angeles, Santa Fe. So it kind of gives it that vibe of, driving down Route 66 type of thing. So I think these two would be really fun and interesting, for the man in your life who doesn't want the frilly, flowery type fabric. I think this would do the trick. So I hope you enjoyed this unboxing. If you'd like to see it again, you can go to my website. It's SewTangle.com, SewTangle.com. And at the top, there is a button that says Unboxing, where I have all of the different unboxing events that I've done. Hope you have a great day. Thanks for joining me. Bye-bye.